What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video on Pure Panorama. You can see my damn breath already. Mid-October, my breath is just, you can see it. The temperatures are dropping. It is raining. It was actually just sleeting on my truck on the drive home when I was coming back to the house. About 2 miles down the road, maybe. We do have our first freeze warning tonight, so it's getting real, guys. We are getting into the thick of it here soon, and before we know it, we are gonna be in winter, and it's gonna be fun. I say that to say though that we still have some stuff to get straightened out with the 2001 24 valve Cummins. For anybody who is new here to the channel, that is the truck you are here to check out and watch as I do repairs and maintenance and modifications and all that fun stuff, and learn along the way as I do it. Learn from you guys, learn from my mistakes, all that fun stuff that we like to do as gearheads, turning wrenches, tearing things apart, and putting it all back together. That's what it's all about here on the channel. So if you are stopping in for the first time, I suggest hitting that subscribe button, joining the family, making it stronger. We got an awesome group of guys here with a wealth of knowledge who help each other out on every video. They're always commenting down below, so don't be shy. Jump right in there, comment back and forth with each other, and let's just jump into today's video. But before that, I gotta remind you guys that there are links in the description of the video. Every video, these links are there for parts and tools and things that I use here at the home garage on the truck. Anything that you see that I install or that I use that you might wonder where I got it from, check in the video descriptions for those links, and they should bring you right to those items. And now onto today's video topic. If you guys remember back about midsummer, I took a trip down to Pennsylvania and went to the East Coast Diesel National Show. And right before I went there, I did an oil change on my truck. I rotated the tires, and I went around and did a few different things that I like to basically do before taking the truck on a lengthy type of trip. And I made a video on that stuff, basically a checklist of things that I just like to look at for my own peace of mind and my own comfort. And it's all just things to check before you take your truck on a nice little drive like that, to make sure that things are greased up and looking the way that they should. Your fluids are looking and smelling the way that they should. Just a bunch of good little things to look over before hopping in your truck and just cruising down the road at highway speeds to make sure that you are safe, your family's safe, other drivers on the road around you are safe, and that you're gonna make it to your destination just fine and make it home just fine. So go check that video out if you want to. It's from like back in the middle of July. But anyways, that was the last time that we did an oil change on my truck, and the oil that come on, phone. My phone's going off, guys. I apologize. If you see like a little flash, it's right here in my front pocket. You hear the noise. Anyways, the oil that I typically use in my truck has always been Shell Rotella. And now we are up and due for another oil change, and we are gonna change things up here on Pure Panorama a little bit and go with a different oil brand. I just had a package delivered to the house today, so when I got home from work, it was here waiting for me, and that package is indeed all the oil that we need to get the oil change done, the oil filter, all that stuff that we are gonna need to get this job taken care of and get fresh oil in the engine. So before it starts raining and sleeting on me again, let's hop on over here to the tailgate of the truck, and I'll show you what we got, what we're gonna change over to, and I'll give you some reasoning as to why I wanna do this and what my thoughts are. Right there, boys. We are converting the truck over to Amsoil, and the reason that I want to do that is because I want to see just how good these Amsoil products are. Everybody has such great things to say about Amsoil products and the length of time you can run them before having to swap them and do your next oil change. So I'm thinking that we need to give them a test run and see what they're all about. Now, what I want to do is we're gonna keep the oil that we drain out of the truck right now, which is the Shell Rotella T6, the synthetic oil that they make, and we're gonna send that in for an oil analysis. I actually have oil from the last 2 oil changes as well, so I've got 3 oil changes worth of Shell Rotella that we can send in for analysis to kind of see how consistent those oils have been, what's been going on with them in the truck as we run it through the engine and whatnot. And then as we get to the end of this cycle with the Amsoil in the engine, when we drain that out, we'll go ahead and send this off and we'll compare the results of the oil analysis between the Shell Rotella and the Amsoil products, and then we'll do that after the next few Amsoil changes as well. And here comes the sleet again, boys. What the freaking hell, dude? It's October. All right, boys, so we gotta come into the garage where it's gonna be a little bit darker, so I apologize for that. But we're gonna get into opening this case right here so that we can take a look at this product real quick and I can show you what it is that I'm gonna be putting in the truck. But like I said, I wanna do an oil analysis of the Shell Rotella that comes out of the truck this time around, and we can even send in these other 2 jugs that I have, or some from these 2 jugs, and get that stuff analyzed so that we can get a good little pattern of how the Shell has been functioning in the 24 valve engine as we run it for, I typically go about 5,000 miles is what I was doing here. But another reason that we want to switch over to the Amsoil is because their drain cycles are supposed to be pretty good. They have different levels of oil, to my understanding, that you can drain at different intervals, and they are a lot longer of an interval compared to what I was doing with the Shell. And I probably could have ran the Shell Rotella longer than 5,000 miles, but that was just my comfort zone, I guess, with my truck being older and the mileage on it and whatnot. So that's just what I chose to do, but I probably could have pinched out a few more miles before changing that stuff out. All right, the weather stopped. We're back out here on the tailgate. We are gonna get this open, check it out, and then go over what's in the other box, show you guys what the products are, and then I'm gonna get inside because it's about like 30 degrees right now and raining. Yeah, I love New York. So it looks like we got a little flyer here with some different products. So they got snow, dirt, so your dirt bikes, your four-wheelers, your snowmobiles, your boats, and your trucks, cars, things like that. And then we have some other products here on the back. We have a cetane boost, an injector cleaner, a cold flow, so that's got to be a dedicated winter fuel additive right there, and then an all-in-one. So we're gonna have to look at those and see what these products here are all about, and then we will get that information out to you guys as well. But the oil that we have right now that we are gonna stick into the truck is this 100% synthetic diesel oil. It is a 540 because we are getting into the cold months here in New York, so we are gonna drop down from a 1540 to a 540, but this is what we are gonna run with. It does say 4 times more wear protection. So like I said, guys, I want to swap over to all this and be able to do an analysis after the first drain of the Amsoil and compare it to the Shell Rotella. But we know what Amsoil is about. We've all probably heard great things about it and know a little bit about this company here and their products. So I am pretty excited to check these out and see how the truck does running this stuff. So there's our case of our oil. We will get that installed pretty soon when the weather isn't doing this. But let's go get that other box real quick and show you what's inside of that. So we got a pack of Amsoil decals, another Amsoil sticker here that says protected by Amsoil synthetic lubricants. We got us a nice die cut decal, nice die cut Amsoil decal there. So we got some sticker goodies going on here. Oh, and would you look at that? Another sticker! We do actually have a catalog too. So we have catalog with all the products. So I will go through this catalog and report back with some more info on products I feel would be good and that you guys would want to hear about. So give me some time to check this over and I will get back to you guys on that. We do have an oil filter. You guys know I typically run the Mopar oil filters, but with switching over to the Amsoil, we are gonna try full Amsoil. I wanna try their filter, their oil, everything. So we are literally switching everything over, and this actually says 25,000 mile change interval. We won't be making it to 25,000 miles before we drain and refill, but there you go. You could potentially go that long. We have a 16-ounce bottle of engine and transmission flush to prepare engines and transmissions for new oil. We are gonna try this out in the engine. We're gonna run this before we fill up with the new oil so that we can try and get a good, fresh, clean slate when we switch over and convert to the Amsoil from the Shell Rotella. I want to try and get as fair of a reading on the analysis as possible. So we're gonna give this a shot, see how it does, and then put in our new Amsoil for the oil change. And the last item that we got in the box is a 16-ounce bottle of injector clean. So this is, I believe this, I will dump half of this into my tank per fill up. So this will be a 2-time use. But why I think this is good is because you guys know I run the Diesel Clean Power Service typically, and we've got some fuel mileage videos out on the channel of what my truck does for fuel mileage with running the Power Service Diesel Clean. So now we can run this injector clean right here from Amsoil and see if the mileage stays about the same, if it goes up a little bit. So I think this is gonna be a good little product to run in our tank. That is gonna do it for this video, guys. I had to come inside to finish it off because it was just getting cold out there. They're calling for snow tonight at like a ½ inch of snow. So we might get our first snowfall here in mid-October. So that's just awesome. That's gravy, baby. But I wanted to just show you guys the Amsoil products that we will be converting the 24 valve over to and let you know why I want to do this, what my plans are, and what you guys can look forward to for content to come here in the near future on the channel. I am also going to include links down in the description for these products if you want to go and check them out or order some for yourself. There will be some links in the video descriptions for you guys to click on. It'll take you right to the stuff. One of the links is also for 25% off Amsoil products. It's basically like a customer club, like a customer membership type of deal where it's like Costco or Sam's Club, and I think you pay something like $20 a year and then you get 25% off all your Amsoil products and free shipping when you spend $100 or more on an order. There is also contact information down below for a guy named Adrian who is an Amsoil dealer and has all the knowledge you need on these products. So if you are kind of on the fence when it comes to some of this, or you want to know a little bit more about certain products, you can get a hold of him via email, via telephone, Instagram, whatever it is. I'll have all his stuff down in the description so you can go get his information, contact him, and get the information that you need about these products that you are curious about. So don't forget to check out the links down below, especially that one for that sweet 25% off these Amsoil products. And don't forget to hit up Adrian if you have further questions and want to know more. I will also be bringing more info on these products to you guys here within the next few videos, and as time goes on, to just let you know how things are going with the truck and about different products that I am going to be looking at using and putting into my truck. So that's it. Hit that thumbs up button for me on your way out. If you're stopping in for the first time, you already know what to do. You hit that subscribe button, you join the family, and you make it stronger. And I will just see you guys tomorrow, I guess, in another new video. Peace.